Grace and Anna again, and like it was going to be someone else today. So this week, there have been a couple of themes that have come up for both of us. We've both been jiving on a couple of podcasts that we wanted to share with you because they've been just thematic this week. So I've been listening to a podcast called The Good Life Project with Jonathan Fields. He's a yoga instructor, entrepreneur, writer, educator, and he just brings in a lot of really cool thinkers and feelers and movers. How about that? I'll describe them as that. And I listened to a lady talk about connecting to intuition, and how that resonated with me was this idea of intuitive movement and really listening, getting still in your body, listening to genuinely that voice that comes up within you saying, hey, this is what I need. So that's been a theme for me, and it seems like it's been a theme for you.
Yeah, actually, this week too for me, I've been listening to a podcast called Food Psych, and it's by Christy Harrison. And the theme with that has been similar, and one of the things that one of the podcasts I was listening to was talking about how when we're in kind of a fight with our body and we're not in a good place with food in our body, that a lot of times we look to exercise as a way to with the only thing in mind would be to lose weight or to change our body in some way, rather than looking to movement for purposes of just feeling good and what feels good in the body.
Kind of punishment
versus what actually feels good.
Yeah.
And very goal oriented, like, okay, am I doing this? So one of the examples was in yoga classes when they tell you, okay, take a prayer pose if you need to at any time. And I was listening to that. The women on the podcast were sort of joking. They used to never take prayer pose, which is basically just resting during the yoga class, because they wanted this, their body to benefit from all of the exercises, so they'd like kill themselves in the workout. And I was listening and going, oh my gosh, totally, I've been there too.
I've so been there.
So this week for me, I'm feeling really tired today, so I decided to do some yoga myself. And I just did really slow yoga and not very long because I'm just tired. And I had like a kink in my neck. So I was like, that would be dumb to do more.
So we're gonna call it sloga.
Sloga.
But just this idea that for me, and it sounds like for you, moving in some capacity sometimes is the exact right answer that the body needs. I need to move, I'm feeling tight, I'm feeling stiff, I'm feeling anxious, my thoughts are racing. So I just need to move a little bit, but it might not be that full out, crazy boot campy style. And you might find 5 minutes into doing a little bit of movement that's gentler, that you do get a rev of energy and you want to do a little bit more, or you might find that you don't.
Yeah, so we're kind of putting this segment that we're doing today is in hopes that you can kind of learn something new, or just even learn something new for days when you just feel like you need more rest in your movement rather than really killing yourself. So yeah, we hope that kind of gives you some ideas there, and then also just encouraging you to kind of ask yourself every day, really, what kind of movement does my body need, and giving yourself permission to take whatever movement that is, even if it's just a walk.
Totally.
So okay, yeah,
All right,
cool. Yeah, okay, so starting in prayer pose after you pull your pants up. Okay, so again, this video will be about 5 minutes long. So we're gonna just do some sloga, aka slow yoga. So this is just prayer pose that Anna's in right now. You can have your knees that far apart. You can kind of mess around with what feels best in this position. But the point is to really kind of hang off those fingertips. Anna, maybe you show how to like hang off the fingertips a little bit and stretch your back and your arms out a little bit, and really sitting your butt back. And you just take some really nice deep breaths here. And taking those breaths from your belly. So really trying to focus on if your breathing is coming from your chest or your belly, and really wanting it to come from, you want to feel your stomach move so that you're really getting a full breath in and out. And from here we can just go up to tabletop position. So again, this is just where you're stacking your joints, so wrists are right below your shoulders and knees are right below your hips. And you can kind of move however you want to here. You can do some cat and cows here where you're kind of looking up to the sky while you arch your back. Good, and then coming back down. And you're breathing in as you look up and out as you come down. Really trying to push that back to the sky. Good. And then you can take one more prayer pose. Good. Okay. And then let's go into downward dog. Okay, so this is downward dog. Really pressing into your chest here. Trying to keep the weight in your hands still. Good. And then let's take them through one flow, Anna. Let's flow. Okay. So go ahead and come up. Good. And then you're going to stretch all the way up. We lost your head, but I'll make up for that.
Sometimes I feel like I've lost my head.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and then coming back down. And then let's step back. Good, and go ahead and take a, however you want to do this one. If you want to come down and, so knees first.
I'm gonna go knees.
Yeah. You come to your knees and do a cobra this way. Good. And you're just kind of arching your back up a little bit, keeping that chin tucked so we're not hurting our neck at all. And then you're going to push up with your hands and come back down into your downward dog. Awesome. So let's do that whole segment one more time. Okay, so stepping forward, coming all the way up. Yeah, and you can kind of hang in each position as long as you need to stretch. Good. Doesn't Anna just look so strong? Nice job, Anna. That's my friend. Stepping back. Good. Taking the knees to cobra. Good. Just lightly pressing on those hands. And taking those. Oh, she did a little push up. Good. To downward dog. Good. You kind of walk your feet out a little bit here. Yeah, so you'll see just walking feet out kind of gives your calf muscles a little bit of a stretch. Really pressing chest down to get more of a stretch in your upper body. And then why don't you come back down into tabletop position from here. Good, and just a couple more cat and cows. And then back into prayer pose. And that is 5 minutes. All right.
So there you go. Just slow it down a little bit. Just take time, listen to your body, get still for a second, see what you really need. And we'll see you next week. Should we do a little chest bump?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do the chest bump.
Okay.